Okay, so let's go ahead and read these directions. Write the following expressions as sums or differences of multiples of logarithms. Now, one of the things I really want to pay attention to as I read through this is that word multiples. So it doesn't just say multiple logarithms. It does say multiples of logarithms. A multiple of 5, let's say, is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's 5 times something. So in other words, we want to multiply our logarithms by something. Or in other words, we want coefficients. So that's the clue that says we want coefficients. Now, in addition, we do want to rewrite this with addition and subtraction of various logarithms. So for this first example, we'd rewrite this as log base 3 of 5 plus log base 3 of 7. Because of the fact that we were multiplying inside the argument, we rewrite this as adding logarithms. We're going the other direction on the rule. So I'm not done with this one yet. I'm just taking a quick aside. So remember that rule was log base b of m times n equals log base b of m plus log base b of n. Previously, when we were writing single logarithms, we were going right to left. So what we're doing differently now is now that we want multiples of logarithms, we're going left to right. Now also we had that 4 in the bottom, which means we subtract him. Now if that whole multiples of logarithms thing wasn't there, we'd be good with this answer. But notice that 4 could be rewritten as 2 squared, meaning I could bring that 2 down in front as a coefficient. So because we wanted coefficients, whenever possible at least, that's how we're going to write this problem out. Now we can do the same thing when it comes to variables. Now one thing I do want to point out is that we cannot bring the 5 down in front right now because your entire argument is not being raised to the 5th power. What we do have in our argument right now, though, is division. So we can rewrite this as a subtraction of 2 logarithms. And now we can say, oh, now I have an exponent, that my argument's being raised to an exponent. So now I can bring the 5 in front of his logarithm, and I can bring the 2 in front of his logarithm. And now I've achieved my goal of writing sums or differences of multiples of logarithms. And again, the multiples meaning we like coefficients.